Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Tuesday afternoon? Well, I hope with you everything is copacetic. For my sick and shed in, I hope you're feeling better today than you did yesterday. And it's not a good feeling to feel bad, huh?
No, it is not.
No. So we're hoping and wishing you nothing but wellness, okay? That's what we're wishing on this day, that you feel better every day. Prayers going up for the sick and the shed.
Yes.
Yes. Now, with that being said, you know we're going to talk about Potomac. No, not Potomac. I'm all loud and wrong. I'm going to say, don't tell me, Married to Medicine, because
Yes.
I always call it Atlanta. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, take us home,
they
Greg.
are
Take us
based
up
in
them
Atlanta.
steps and read the writing on the wall.
Yes.
Or do I have a pet peeve?
Yes, I was just trying to think about that.
I don't have a pet peeve,
Yeah.
but I want to know, how did Quad feel when she was booted out?
Yes.
I wonder, did it remind her of Mariah? See, what go around come around. Sometimes it's just bad karma. However, those OGs, I don't know. I don't like it that they got to say who say and go though.
Yeah, they
all
really
at the
band
same
together.
time, y'all did Mariah like that. I don't know if I like that. That's kind of like a
Click.
It's a clique, but it's a mutiny. I don't like it. I don't like that these women have this kind of power. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's in blatant. It's in your face.
Yes.
That we could decide who stay and who go. I don't like it.
Yeah, and surprisingly, even though Dr. Jackie held the conversation mostly when talking to Quad at the table, it was actually Dr. Simone who said, "We would ask you to leave this trip." Ouch. You not only did you kick me out, you telling me to go home early?
And Dr. Simone said she didn't even have a problem with Quad. Mm-hmm. But you know Dr. Jackie didn't do it.
No, Dr. Jackie didn't. I think Dr. Jackie was done.
Her saying is what she says go. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just like you said. So yeah, about
I ain't
this.
like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and we did actually see.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, we did actually see not too long ago. I wish I would have actually taken notes on this interview, but Carlos King had interviewed. Was it Carlos?
Yes.
Yes, that interviewed Quad, talking about her feeling like she was voted off and just checking up on her. She really needs a friend.
The one thing about Quad is even with Carlos, you would never admit you're wrong and nothing. Sometimes we just say it because it's just to even the feel. Mm-hmm. Even if I've done my wrong and I'm sorry for that.
Yes.
She won't do it.
No.
It's that pride. I don't know what it is with her.
Yeah, it was actually hard to see.
And she doesn't fall. It's pride before the fall, but she won't even. They gave her enough time. Even Toya, just say, I'm sorry, and we could be done. No, she won't do it.
All she could do was, well, I've been hurt too. I was in the same boat. I'm just like, girl, that's not the point. Just because you can relate.
You want to be on the show, humble yourself. All you had to do was say, guys, I'm really sorry. Mm-hmm. Give me another chance.
Yeah,
I know y'all want to get rid of me, but I would have hung them over a barrel, because can you imagine them wanting to do it? They had to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I love that Simone did it. She did it. She just decapitated her.
Yeah, she did.
And you know what? Sometimes that's just the way you have to do it. You just can't you just got to rip it off. And that's what she did. And you know what? And we expect you to leave the trip.
Yeah, I mean, Quad took it like a G.
She took it like a G. She did, because she know.
Yeah, she was just hurt that she didn't get the chance to show that she has changed.
She hasn't changed.
Yes.
She hasn't, and that's the point. Because if you have changed, you wouldn't have had a problem with saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, at the resurrection, you was arguing with everyone. So no, you haven't changed. No. And you got to humble yourself, Quad. You just got to. Sometimes it's, what is it to say? I apologize, guys.
Yes.
For my wrong or my bad or my indiscretions, whatever thing. I apologize to each and every last one of you. Please forgive me. Can we start over? None of that.
No.
Even Carlos, to me, tried to put her in that direction. She like, honey, it's fish, I ain't biting.
Right. Now, Dr. Heavenly said that she's could still be open to a friendship with Quad because I'm not sure if it seemed like she was tearing up, but she said that she really likes Quad and she just hopes that maybe down in the line.
With a friend like Heavenly, you can keep her. Don't get me wrong. You're going to sit at the table and humiliate me. When you talk like you for me, you could have been for me at that table. You was against me.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Would you be with somebody who gets you off of a show and mess with your livelihood?
No, especially when you say that I play the victim.
Yeah, and then, and then go and check me every time you think my voice getting loud. I know, you better lower that voice down. See,
Yes. Coming from the one that's the loudest herself.
Yes, oh God.
Now, okay, I found my pet peeve.
Okay.
My pet peeve is T. T was so quiet, sipping and listening to that tea. And she goes back and tells her husband, ooh, they voted Quad off. And her husband's just like, don't get involved. Just don't listen to it.
Put earplugs in.
Yes, don't get wrapped up and tangled in that.
He's telling her what to do.
Yes.
Like, don't get involved, don't voice no opinions, stay out of it. This is what he's telling. That's what she's doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing, especially because she doesn't really even know Quad.
When she said it was like a pig on a table with an apple in its mouth.
Yeah, like a roasted pig with like an apple in its mouth.
Yeah, that's a southern thing. We don't know.
Is she from Texas?
She from Kansas. I thought she was from Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
You said Kansas.
Oh, I meant to say Texas.
Oh, okay. Everything is big in Texas, so.
Yeah, that is very true. So after the OG powwow, they feel like a weight has been lifted off of their shoulders, a burden has been gone, and they can just be lively again now that Quad's not around. Yikes.
And now Quad get to see how Mariah felt. But she said, well, Carlos, she get it. She get it. They were the best of friends. They were the best of friends. I'm telling you, Quad and Mariah was a duo. They were the best of friends. I really enjoyed them. And it was such a travesty to see their friendship come to an end.
Okay. I don't want to make this too heavy of a topic, but Dr. Jackie had got to meet with Kamala Harris to talk about mortality, and also how Black women are also the most cases in these maternal mortalities. And they just want to bring awareness to this, that women, more precisely Black women, need help and have the right type of health care or hospital care before and after the baby's birth. So they just want to highlight that. Oh, and Dr. Jackie and Kamala Harris went to the same sorority.
So with that being said, we did a piece on that, how they're closing up these prenatal cares.
Yes, we
did. In the rural areas.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of women aren't being able to go and get prenatal care because they live far away. They live 2 hours, an hour away, can't get a ride. So this is this is what they're talking about. Is an issue.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's not just with Black women. It's with women all across America. True. So we've been talking about it.
Yes, we have talked about it. So I was actually surprised that they were bringing this up.
But they bring it up in the Black way. But I'm telling you, this is not a Black problem. This is a woman's problem because they're closing prenatal cares across the board in these rural places where you could go and get that. Now they don't have it. So this is a This is something, so a lot of these babies are going to have problems or miscarriages. This is a lot going on with this. It's much heavier than what you think.
I guess they're going to start needing more midwives, are they called, to help with the serious.
Yeah, but when you live in rural out there like that, a lot of those people living up in the mountains and stuff like that in these private places, they don't have no education. If they did, why would they be living isolated?
You're most definitely right on that one.
You know, they may get a job at Piggly Wiggly or something, you know? Where they gonna, you know, whatever, a Waffle House, where, you know?
Yeah, you're right. All right, so moving on from that.
And I have to say it. And some of these people, teeth are not fixed.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you got to understand there are poor people in this world. They are. And that they can't afford it. But they breed, though. They had them babies. But
that's for sure. Mother Nature won't stop its calling.
Amen, sister.
Yes. Now, so the whole trip of the reason why the ladies had went to Napa, California was for LaToya to show the ladies a little bit of wine testing and tasting and get their palates more exposed. And I can't relate to this or even understand it, but it was funny when the wine that they were supposed to be drinking was supposed to complement the meat that they were eating for dinner. And it was Dr. Simone said, I would just like some more rosé. And everyone just like stopped and looked at her like, what? You don't want this fine menu we set up for you?
No, you like what you like.
Yeah, you like what you like. And even LaToya was a little hurt because she was just like, you're tasting all this wine and you just want to drink your safe rosé.
Yeah, but wine is funny. Not everybody can drink everything.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, wine, you know, some people can't drink red wine. Some people don't like red wine. Some people, you know, I don't drink, but I'm just saying I've been around enough to know that there are people who have a palate for different, you know, just like marijuana. People like indica, people like sativas, and people like hybrids.
Yes.
Just, all of them give you a different kind of
that's true. That's
high, right?
Yeah. So, at this wine tasting dinner that they were having, Dr. Heavenly, even T mentioned this. Dr. Heavenly acknowledged T for being able to handle the group's drama and, just for being there and just handling the group's drama. She's just like, this is probably not the best first impression of us, but thank you for hanging in there with us as we go through this. And T was just like, oh my God, we're starting a new slate with each other. We're on good terms again. Now, I did find this interesting. The men had met up because the ladies are off doing their thing. So the men are off doing their thing. I don't know what they were doing because was this like virtual sports where like they threw?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I did find it very interesting. It was almost like the Wii, but
it
advanced.
was like the Wii, right?
Oh my God!
They should have had on those. That would have made it more real if they would
would've.
have had that on. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, even the guys had to meet up and talk about how Quad was kicked out of the group. All the way on the other side of the country, Quad is still being talked about.
Yeah.
Now, as the guys met up and talked, we got to meet Alicia's husband. Finally, we're getting to know Alicia a little bit more.
He's home with the kids for the first time.
Yes.
And all their children are pretty much getting older, and he's got these little baby children.
Yes, that is true. We did get a little bit of insight on Alicia and her husband's family dynamics because the way she describes it is that her and her husband are from two different cultures, and she grew up being an independent woman, and in Nigeria, their men don't want independent women. So they're having like a clash with each other on how they should. She said that
Where did he grow up? Where did he? He's African too, right?
Yeah, he's Nigerian.
Oh, Nigerian, and she is?
I'm not sure, but she was raised in the States.
She's still African?
Yeah, you're right. But she said that because her mom.
Nigerian.
Yeah.
I think she's Nigerian.
Okay.
Her mom what?
Oh, no, it was just that her mom was a single mom, so she learned from her mom how to be an independent woman, stand for yourself.
Yeah, but
do things
she's
for
still Nigerian.
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Bought and sold. I'm thinking her father's Nigerian, her mother Nigerian. She Nigerian.
Okay.
I wonder who was she born in this country? She came over to this country.
I thought she was born in this
No,
country.
I think we need to look a little bit at
Okay.
that again. Yeah.
Yes, but because of the way she was raised to be very independent, she does not play the submissive wife very well. And she said that she's trying to, but also at the same time, she doesn't know how to talk to her husband because she feels like if she has to do something for her husband, she feels like, and she said that she's told this to him, that you're not a man. So, and everybody like cringed, like, "Ooh, you don't say that stuff." And she's just like, "Yeah, it's just we're just clashing with each other, and they're struggling to get their family dynamics together because they grew up so differently." That's really what she's coming at. And I guess maybe she's like asking the ladies for some help on how can she work out her family dynamics with her husband. They've only been married like for like maybe like a year or something like that.
She's a doctor, right?
Yeah, she is. She's a dentist.
Yeah. I don't know, because this is the first time I really heard her speak. Mm-hmm. And then when she spoke, she had an overload. So it's like, wow, I got problems with my marriage, and baby need a new pair of shoes, and tell you what I'm going to do. Exactly it was like when I was like, whoa, and I kind of got lost, and this is the first time I had a baby. This is the first time I paid a baby to her. The way they don't get along, I'm like, wow, you were sitting over there quiet, and you a belching volcano. I'm like, okay, I do like her though, and I guess she just want her story told.
Yes. Though did some of the ladies, I forget which one in particular, on the confessional, said that they realized the family dynamic is that when she's around her husband, she's quiet and doesn't say much. But when you get her away from her husband, she has a whole lot to say. So she feels like Alicia could be a little bit two-faced in that kind of sense.
Who said that? I called her two-faced.
Not two-faced, but she acts one way around her husband and another way when she's not around her husband.
Well, that's the way it is, right?
I guess
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I guess they're just trying to analyze Alicia and her husband since
I like her. So far, I
her.
do like her.
Yes.
So far, I like her.
Yes, so far, I hope we get to hear more about you, Alicia, because I want to dig more into that family dynamic between you and your husband.
Right, we're going to look up that. So, with Alicia and her husband, do you think they have problems?
Yes, let's ask that question.
Are they having problems in their marriage?
Yes.
Or is it just her being dominating?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know, because she said her mother was. Mm-hmm. So, okay, it got them twisted. I have to go, y'all know how I go digging these cars. So what is it we want to know?
We want to know, is the problem
Do they have a problem marriage?
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, now this is what I see. I see here, this is
the Empress.
The Empress. So that lets me know she is the queen, the ruler, the baby maker. It seems like behind the scenes, she runs everything, but also she calls the shots. At least it appeared to.
Yeah, that's how it appears.
It appears to be that she loves being a mommy and all of that. She's very nurturing, very giving, but all at the same time, she calls the shots. And this is the Emperor. And the kids behind her. It's like she's in control. She holds the scepter in that marriage. That's what it appears to be.
Yes.
Now, it may not be, we're going to see, but it appears to be she's the one that worked the neck.
That's exactly what she said. What? She said that he's the head and the head needs the neck, so she's that neck.
When did she say that?
She said it in the confessional talking about their dynamic. Oh. Because she said...
Well, the card just showed it, people.
She says something needs to control that head.
She's very controlling. Very controlling. She's very controlling. And she runs that house. And she's in a position she don't need him. She's like a woman, I don't need a man. I'm
Yep.
self-sufficient.
That's
And
exactly
so
how
he
she
wa-
feels.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's how she feels when she was growing up.
Well,
From
that's the way her mother raised her.
right.
And I'm only saying this because this is the emperor, the empress. And, and also she can get a lot of male attention too. So she knows that she's fun, she's loud, she can be
That's
very fun once she gets to know you. She's very fun, she's about business, she's about her business, she's definitely about money. But she runs that. I don't know this, that's just the empress come out. Thank you, babies.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, the empress came out. So she runs it with the scepter. So
I can believe that. That's what it sounds. That's what
I'm
it
just
sounds
saying,
like.
I just took out the card on her. What's her name?
Alicia.
She's the head be in charge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was it for Married to Medicine
That was
episode
it?
7. Yes. Because this episode was mostly saying bye-bye to Quad.
Yes.
And also, while LaToya was having a business deal, she had Phaedra with her because she was like, I would like to have a lawyer there right next to me as I...
And Phaedra said, you got to pay. Phaedra don't do nothing for free. And I'm sure LaToya would it. But before we go, I definitely want to say this. I like the fact that Heavenly pulled Phaedra up and said, you know what, you're messy. And Phaedra's like, I don't want to be messy. This is why I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part, don't use me. I don't want to be in the show where I got to be the messy boots. And I could see that. So, but the way that Faye handled that wasn't cool. But I understand sometimes we just do cowardly things. Cowardly people do cowardly things. I do. Because sometimes you don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
Yes.
So it's easy to avoid.
Especially if this person was the one that got you on the show, as the rumor goes.
But she didn't. It was already slotted for her to come in anyway. Bow was trying to work out what they were going to do with her. She's been on girls' trips and everything,
yes,
right?
She has.
So with that being said, we hope that you like that recap on
Married to
Medicine. We hope you did. We hope that we brought it justice. And most of all, we thank you for being with us and sharing this moment as we talk and give you a recap of what went on. So please be with us next week as we go and continue to talk about Married to Medicine. And from what I see, it's a lot of stuff about to go up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. So be there or be square.
Yes.
And with that being said, have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Sunflowers.